I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, a Chattanooga firefighter has been seriously injured after he was struck by a car while working a wreck. It happened on East Brainerd Road. Lieutenant Larry O'Rear is now in stable condition at Erlanger Hospital. His injuries aren't thought to be life-threatening. Police say the driver who struck O'Rear is in custody and the investigation is ongoing. A man was found shot last night on Laura Street near Dodson Avenue. It happened shortly before 9 o'clock. Police haven't released the name, age, or condition of the victim. We'll have more details as they develop at timesfreepress.com. A Middle Tennessee woman finally got help from TennCare 6 days after she died. Neva Holt was kicked out of a nursing home because TennCare wouldn't pay for it. The state determined she didn't qualify since she owned land that she transferred to her grandchildren. Assets they say could have been used to cover the cost. The family appealed and TennCare's decision was overturned, but Holt died at the age of 88 just days before. A Whitfield County murderer has been sentenced. Orlando Ramirez is convicted of killing a bouncer at Los Delicias Bar after he wasn't let in because he was too young. It happened in Dalton last March. Bruno Rodriguez was shot and died instantly. Now Ramirez has been sentenced to life in prison without parole. A 27-year-old man charged with murder has been found guilty of only reckless endangerment. Chance Loftus was charged in the death of 46-year-old Donald Pee-wee Rogers. In 2012, fishermen found Rogers' body hanging out of his boat in the Tennessee River. Loftus allegedly got angry with Rogers when he couldn't find their campsite. That's when prosecutors say he and Travis Jenkins beat Rogers to death and killed his dog. But a witness said Hamilton County's autopsy was poorly performed, and that after Rogers was beaten and left in the boat, he could have stood up, fallen, and drowned. Loftus could be released from prison soon. Police say a man led them on a high-speed chase that ended with a crash at Chattanooga's Volkswagen factory. At one point, the man swerved off the road and rammed a patrol car. Police say the driver, 35-year-old Jason Hughes, was ejected in the crash. After being taken to the hospital, he was booked at the Hamilton County Jail. Hughes is charged with aggravated assault, theft over $1,000, and driving on a revoked license. He's being held on an $87,000 bond. A proposed Georgia law would charge someone with murder for killing a police dog. The bill is filed by Senator Jeff Mullis. Right now, someone who injures or kills a police dog faces 1 to 5 years in prison. If the bill passes, the punishment could be 10 to 30 years. The legislation is named Tanja's Law after a canine shot and killed in Walker County last June. But some law professors say it's weird and that they've never seen a law that applies murder to an animal. Walker County Sheriff Steve Wilson says he doesn't expect the bill to have any trouble passing. Chattanooga Police and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office are going to start testing body cameras. 2 donors are giving $25,000 to local law enforcement so that purchases can be made. The Sheriff's Department plans to begin with 6 cameras, and police could start with 12. The tests will help each agency determine if they want to equip every officer with a camera. Police in Cleveland, Tennessee began wearing body cameras last year. Finally, the football coach at Gordon Lee High School has resigned. Charlie Wiggins was 11-19 in 3 seasons. The school says the search for a new coach has already begun. Turning to weather, today will be cloudy with a high near 37 degrees. The low tonight will be around 24. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.